Hey everybody.
Hello.
We're back after a very long winter.
Too long.
Oh my God. It's like it's been horrible weather on the weekends for several weeks in a row now. It's like, and on a couple weekends that we could get out, we had the flu. So This has not been a good start to 2025, but we are back in Red River Gorge today, and we're going to do a little bit of arch hunting, or maybe arch finding, I should call it, because these have already been found. But we're going to be hiking along the rough trail today. We're at the Gray's Arch Trailhead, and of course, it's the debut of Joey. Joey's first hike in Red River Gorge. We're going to go see if we can find a few arches, and we'll show you what we find. Stay with us. So just a word of wisdom for everybody. Okay, so it's a pretty weekend. No rain in the forecast. Even though it's cold, it's 45 degrees today. But this is the parking lot for the Gray's Arch Trailhead. And right now, Tunnel Ridge Road is closed directly past the Gray's Arch Trailhead. But as you can see, pretty much every parking spot is taken. And it's about 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So if you want to go to Gray's Arch, you got to get here early because the parking is at a premium. There's just not enough spots for as many people that would like to come to this one. It's one of the bigger arches, Red River Gorge. Hopefully we have enough time where we can come and visit it, hopefully towards the end of our video. But that's not our main objective today. We're going to go look for some arches along the rough trail. So stay with us. We'll show you what we find. He's taking it like a champ. Okay, so we're on the trail coming down to Gray's Arch. And the last time that we came here, this was all grown up and we could not see this view right here. But right here, you can see the view down to Gray's plain as day. It's pretty awesome. I hope that we have time to go up to it later on. But right there's Gray's Arch. This is little Joey's first arch. This is mid-step arch, like right down at the base of the stairs, close to the Gray's Arch, in the rough trail intersection. It's a tiny little arch, nice little pillar, but it's Joey's first arch. Pretty cool. So we made it to the rough trail and we're gonna head on down. Got a little ways before we get to the area where the arches are, so we'll show you what we find once we get down there. We have made it to our second arch of the day. This one is not too far off the rough trail. In fact, I can see the top of it because right now, with most of the trees being dead, I can see through the trees and see this through the tree tops. So you can see the arch like opening. It kind of just looks like a rock shelter. But if you look up towards the side here, there's an opening through the base of the arch that's over 3 feet long. So this is actually classified as an arch. And this one is called Lounge Arch. Very cool. First time we've ever been to this one. Pretty neat arch. And really, it's just a few, maybe 100 feet off the rough trail. Very cool. Okay, so as we're coming down the hill from Lounge Arch, we found this hoodoo looking rock, and it looks, at the base of it, it kind of looks like it has a face. You can kind of see like the eyes and the mouth right there in the bottom. But I don't know if that'd be considered a hoodoo or not.
Pretty cool.
It's might not be tall enough to be a hoodoo, but it's certainly a solo rock structure all by itself. Who knew? Right off the rough trail. Pretty cool. So in the base of this hoodoo, as we're coming down the hill, I look and I see this little hole, and there is light right there. And if you look over here, there is light through here too. Unfortunately, the opening on the inside might be big enough, but the opening through here, we just measured it and it was only like about 1.5 feet. So I guess this would just be considered a window, but it's still pretty neat. There's a similar type of hoodoo type thing in Tennessee that has like an arch through it with a bigger opening, but who knew that there was one like that in Red River Gorge? This is a pretty neat little find today. I'm pretty happy that we found this.
Buddy.
So here along the rough trail, there's this massive rock, and it has all kinds of trees growing out the top of it. But this thing is as big as a house. So who knows how this ever managed to get down here. Was it a glacial movement many years ago, or did it just end up rolling down the hill at some point? Who knows, but that thing is humongous. So we found our next arch of the day. This arch is called Pebbles Arch. If you look closely at it, it looks like it's made out of a bunch of little pebbles. The last time we hiked the rough trail, we tried to find this one in another arch, and it was so overgrown we couldn't even see the cliff line. But today, we could see the cliff line, but we had to go through what is basically a rhododendron minefield, as you could just see behind me. The rhodo was so thick, it was really hard to get to this cliff line, but it was totally worth it after finding this. We're pretty excited to see this one for the first time, and we're going to work our way down the cliff line and find another arch that is supposed to be very nearby. And if you look over here, over to my left, it looks like there's like a bunch of little windows and stuff, but it's a pretty neat little arch. We're going to work our way down to the next one, so come with us and check it out. So we made our way down the cliff line, probably about 200 feet or so, maybe a little bit further, and we came across our next arch of the day. This arch is called Bam Bam Arch. I guess since the other arch was called Pebbles, they decided to go with the Flintstones theme. But it's a pretty neat little arch. It's got a few little windows in it and stuff, but not big enough to really make it an arch complex or anything. But the arch itself, it's a nice pillar. It's big enough where you could crawl through it. Not tall enough for you to walk through, but it's still pretty decent size. Pretty nice little find, and a new to us arch. Really glad that we saw it. Again, it's like there's a lot of rhodo in order to get here, so this is a very hard to get to arch. But we brought Joey, who is only a little over 3 months old, and man, he's taking it like a champ, and he's found a stick now, and so he's enjoying himself. And we're gonna eat a little snack and give him some food and water, and we're gonna move on to our next destination. So we'll show you what else we find. So we were unsuccessful finding our last arch, but we were so close to the top of the rough trail that we just went ahead and picked up the Rush Ridge Trail, and this is one of the overlooks from Rush Ridge. As the day progressed, it got cloudier and breezier and colder. So we're about done with our hike for today. But man, little Joe, he's been a trooper, man. He's gone the whole way. It's like, and he's had plenty of water and plenty of food, but he ain't stopped. And he doesn't act like he's tired, but I bet you he's going to be sleeping in the car good tonight. But we're almost back, so we'll be on our way back pretty soon. But we'll finish the video up when we get back to the truck. Hey everybody.
Hello.
So we just got done with our hike. We did about a total of 5 miles today. We found 4 of the 5 arches we're looking for. We've been to Mid-Step Arch before, but the 3 that we found that we'd never been to was Lounge Arch, Pebbles Arch, and Bam Bam Arch. The other arch we're looking for, man, we went up along a ridge line, and we had the coordinates for it, but we cliffed out every which way we tried to go in order to get down. It's like there just didn't seem to be like a safe way, so we think
Not with a puppy anyway.
we think whoever found it probably maybe hit it from the bottom and hiked up, or we tried to get it from the top and hiked down, and that wasn't working unless they know a secret path that we don't.
Right.
But we still had a great hike. Anytime you can hike and do 4 arches and do 5 miles.
Oh, it was so nice. It's our first time out this year, and man, I needed it.
Yes. I mean, little UV therapy to start today, but it's like it's cold and blustery now today. It's like, and we're pretty wiped out, and Joey's wiped out. We're gonna head back and make our way back up to northern Kentucky. But hope you enjoy our adventure, and as always, get out and hike. Have a great week, everybody, and if you like our video, please give us a like and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.